Shalom, brothers and sisters. The Pentagon could sideline 17 Navy ships due to manpower shortages. Now, this is scary news, and it's a good thing we aren't in a time of war and rumors of wars, right? Because then that would be a bit of a crisis. Good thing no one's stressed out and thinking about shooting at each other right now, because wow, that would be inconvenient. Military Sea Lift Command has drafted a plan to remove the crews from 17 Navy support ships due to a lack of qualified mariners to operate the vessels. The MSC Force Generation Reset, makes you think of the Great Reset, identified 2 Lewis and Clark replenishment ships, 1 fleet oiler, a dozen Spearhead class expeditionary fast transports, EPF, and 2 forward deployed Navy expeditionary sea bases that would enter an extended maintenance period and have their crews retasked to other ships in the fleet. Now, this is according to the news on Thursday this week. The new effort, known as the Great Reset, has yet to be adopted by the Navy and is awaiting approval from the Chief of Naval Operations, Adm.Lisa. So it's not through yet. It has been discussed and presented. It is just up to her now to approve it and give the go-ahead. Now, the problem that this causes, besides the fact that these fleet support ships are now being put into almost a mothball status, long-term extended maintenance not being used, is that support for the fleet is not there. And the problem mainly is because there aren't enough people that they can put into those positions. For every billet on an MSC ship, there are 1.27 mariners to fill the positions, a ratio that 2 former MSC Master Mariners told USNI was unsustainable. Those are really bad numbers. If you're required to have 100 people on a vessel and there are only 27 more people on shore at any given time to rotate the crew, you've got a problem. At that ratio, a mariner that would be at sea for 4 months and then off for a month and then should return, you've only got 27 people with which to rotate your people out, and that ratio is not working. You needed a much larger base of mariners to be able to rotate your staff correctly and ensure a work-life balance. Now, because of lack of support for the armed forces and the Navy and all these things has led to this position they're in right now, where they just can't sustain the fleet they need to sustain and have a work-life balance with the rotational cycles for those fleet members. And again, right at the time when you actually really need your fleet and you really need everyone at the top of their games at the beginning of one of the worst periods of mankind. All of this is by design. Shalom.